Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic TBC and our Human Mage playthrough. Today is the day. Today is the day that we hit level 58. It is the day that our playthrough of vanilla content on the Mage ends. And it's also the day that our playthrough in TBC begins. This is basically guaranteed. We're pretty close here. We have, maybe a handful of quests left to do. I am going to try to do some stuff here in the Plaguelands. It's convenient travel-wise for me to do so. I think we're going to do the Cauldron Key here. We're going to grab the Wildlife Suffers. Then I want to go up here. We have a kill quest up here that I think used to be all elites, and I don't think they are elites anymore. It's to take on the Scarlet Crusade. And we also have to get the Mark of the Lightbringer up here. So we do have a handful of quests that we should be able to knock out with relative ease, if we're careful, calm, and considerate. Obviously, this is usually not one of my favorite zones, you guys know that, but I think we could finish up here, and that would be okay. The alternative is I'd have to run us from Darkshore all the way up into Winterspring, and it's just kind of a run, and I feel like in the time it would take me to do that run, we could probably be halfway to 58. Because I was in Ironforge, and this is just a lot closer. So we're going to do this, and we're going to make it work. And the way we're going to make it work is by being careful, and by being smart. And I know you don't often see careful and smart in this playthrough, but we're going to try. Let's go ahead and make a mana citrine. Let's get some food and water made. And we can start working our way. Now the freezing ghouls are kind of going to be a pain because the freezing ghouls, we can't frostbolt them. So we are going to have to do something else, which is going to be rough. But there's not a ton of them. We don't have to fight a bunch of the freezing ones. We have to fight at least one, it looks like, to free up the area around the cauldron. But we'll be careful. And we'll go slow. We'll make sure that our flanks are covered here. And then we'll try out some fire spells. Which we haven't been casting fire spells in a long time. So yeah, this guy is not gonna do anything, but maybe he'll serve as a distraction while we fire up our old fireball spell here. Oh, he is actually dealing damage. Oh, he did freeze him too. So he's not immune to water, he's just immune to our frostbolt. Which is good to know. We'll go ahead and drink to full here. I don't see the Cauldron Lord anywhere. So it's possible he was just killed recently. Not a ton of people here, as you might expect. I also plan to make our way into the Eastern Plaguelands. We can go up here and talk to Tyrion. He has a bunch of stuff we could do for him. And we do have to collect 100 termites for somebody back at Chilwyn Camp, so we have that as well. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, he just, wow. Totally threw me off. Completely threw me off. Jeez. Usually when they respawn, they don't go active for a second. He respawned and went active right away. Let's send the water elemental in to start fighting this guy. While we get some health back. Now we have to work our way into the house to talk to the dead Tauren here. It looks like right now the coast is clear. We can sneak in here. He wants us to take out some of the plague wildlife. That's awesome. We can sneak in and we can sneak out. And we don't have to fight any more of the freezing ghouls, which are quite a pain for our frost-spect mage. Okay, so now, as we work our way to the north here, we'll be looking for wildlife. We need, not spiders though, we need wolves and wolves only. Unfortunately, the wolves do share a spawn point with the spiders. So there is that. Yeah, I think it can either spawn a tarantula or it can spawn a wolf, and we don't need tarantulas. And so, of course, that is what is predominantly going to have spawned. We'll try to keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, for there not being too many people in the zone, we are coming across quite a few other players. Tarantula. Here we go. Oh, one of you guys left a great comment and, like, definitely told me, hey, you should check the auction house for some of that level 57 Outlands gear. That would have been a really smart idea. It is a really smart idea, and it probably would have helped us out quite a bit. I'll definitely look for some Outlands gear before we go through the Dark Portal. It would have been helpful to have it now, yeah. Would have made us that much more powerful, given us a little bit of an edge. I think we're doing okay power-wise. Power-wise, we're okay. For now. Obviously, when we go into Outland, we're going to want as much of an edge as we can get, so shopping for some of those cheap greens, those level 57, 58 greens, is probably going to be a great idea. I was definitely in Ironforge, it just like so many other things these days slipped my mind. Yeah, as you can see, guys, there's just not really a lot of wolves. Oh dear lord. That is not where we want to go right now. Scarlet Lumberjacks. I would like to see how we can get over... We need to go into this ravine, I think, and the only way to go into the ravine might be down this way. You know what? I kind of see a pathway on the mini-map here. Yeah, here we go. This will get us down here where we can grab the quest. There's only one way in and out of here, and this is it. Okay, so Kirsta Deep Shadow.
Help?
Sorry, I'm recovering from my wounds. Those Scarlet Crusaders are tougher than I had given them credit for. They almost did me in. You should be careful too. I'd hate to see them get the jump on you. I was sent as a scout to do some damage and gauge the strength of Hearthglen's defenses. Some people in the Alliance feel the little town has more than historical importance. It's not my job to question that which is important, but regardless, I'm in no shape to continue until I rest up. If you're willing, I'd pay handsomely for some help. Start south of here at their camp near the small bulwark they've set up. If you prove you're strong enough, maybe I could get your help with my main goal.
Safe travels.
Okay, so 2 medics, 2 hunters, 2 mages, and 2 knights. And yeah, there's not another way out of here, I don't think. Well, what about this? That's a negative. So we're gonna have to go out and around the way we came. Although it says that there's some knights and stuff over this way. I do want to eventually get up here, but maybe this quest will lead us there. Lumberjacks we don't need. Alright, how are these pulls going to be? It looks like these will pull by themselves. That was a big resist. Please don't do that again. I feel like these used to be elites, but maybe not. It just seems like only having to kill 2 of each type is really small for a kill quest. Especially considering how many of them there are. Well, that's all the knights that we need. Now we have to get around to where we might find medics. Which isn't necessarily going to be easy. It says there's medics and hunters over here. Alright, this is an invoker, we don't need that. Here is a medic. Now, what are the odds that this pulls by itself? Probably not very good. Oh, we froze them in place. Okay, so they're not pulling any additional. Oh, let's interrupt that flash heal. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad. That was not bad. Now this might be a little bit trickier. I have a feeling that, we're gonna need to sheep this one. Alright, well that does it for the medics. We also need to make our way over to the hunters. And she walks off into the woods to die alone. It's very sad. Alright, so the hunters are here. I don't see any mages, though. Mages, it says there might be some back this way. Okay. So the pets have the same amount of health as a normal enemy. Definitely gonna want to use sheep on these guys. She doesn't really seem to know what to do. There she goes, she's pulled out her bow. kind of worried that these two hunters here are going to pull together, which could conceivably be really bad for us. Okay, I think we're good. Well, that's just bad. It's bad, but I think we have it handled. Perfect. Is it worth sneaking in here to loot, knowing we might aggro? Okay, that's done. Now we need to find where they're hiding all their mages. Do see some mages over here on the far side of the road. Let's circle around here and get some distance. Okay, this looks clean. Let's see how it works out. $1,200 crit, nice. Oh, don't even! Oh, Jesus. No. No, no, no. This is rather annoying. Yeah, you go ahead and take those guys. Because what you just did was pretty special. It's like, gee, you're lining up a shot on that mage? Let me run in here and pull the whole camp just to get to them before you can. Very nice. Very nice. What are the odds that we, like, ever find another mage that's up right now without having to kill a bunch of guys? Because obviously they share spawn points. Yeah, yeah, they obviously share spawn points. This is... it's not gonna happen. Let's just come somewhere where this other player is not, because obviously they're just gonna cause us problems. Come back here and maybe we'll get lucky. No, there's not a single mage back here either. The two mages we had lined up for ourselves were literally the only two mages that the game had spawned. Yeah, one of you guys smartly pointed out that if I think the mob tagging is bad right now in this game on the mage, that it's gonna be 1,000 times worse on a fresh start server, which has just added to like my overall trepidation about doing the fresh start. I don't know yet that I'm not gonna do it. I still feel like we're gonna start a blood elf paladin and kind of try to see how it goes, but because of all the things that I previously talked about with the shortened timetable, and then thinking about stuff like that, how yeah, everyone's going to be leveling in the same places at the same time. We're going to have to be fighting for mobs non-stop, day and night. It's not going to matter what time of day. It's not going to matter what zone we're in. It's just going to be non-stop fighting for mobs. And obviously, as you guys can tell, having to fight for a handful of mobs is one of the things that drives me absolutely crazy. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I think it's really boring, because then you spend a lot of time just not able to fight anything. Because you're shopping for like the mob you need. Like right now, I have to kill all these guys, and I have to fucking wait for them to respawn. Because they share spawn points, and there are none up right now. And the only way to make some be up is to kill everything else in the area. So I'm doing that, and that's not really what I want to be doing. But at least right now, this is possible. You know, when we get into a fresh start situation, you're not going to be able to just, you know, run around and do this. Everything's going to be farmed out. Everything's going to be farmed out. And obviously, I don't have a lot of patience for it, I guess. Well, there we go. We'll finish clearing these guys out, and then I guess we'll just mope around and wait for the mages to maybe come back, or hell, maybe they'll all respawn as Avengers, or as Knights, or as Hunters. Who knows what could happen. Let's loot the chest and get all of our junk here. There you go, guys. Go ahead. Where are the comments? Go ahead. Blow up the comments. I told you there are blues in the chests. You've probably left behind so many blues. You might be right, because a blue. The cool thing is, and this is like the way a negative person might perceive the world, is that sometimes I feel like by making fun of things and by being pessimistic about things, I cause shit to happen. You know what I mean? Like how long have I been making fun of it? Every time I pop a chest, I make fun of it by saying, oh, there's gonna be a blue in this one. Let's get our junk. Yeah, and here's a blue. So there you go. Axe of Rinji, 5 agility, 11 stam, level 48. This is actually, oh, what? This is a one-hander? What is this monster? How big would that be in the hands of our Tauren? That's enormous. Yeah, that's a pretty good, like, if you don't have a tanking weapon, that could be pretty decent. I don't really know, like, who else would use that. Maybe an enhancement shaman? But yeah, we're definitely gonna sell that one. So you guys are right. There are blues. This is the first time in 17 years of playing the game that I have ever looted a blue out of a solid chest. First time. Which is funny, because the other day we did Blackrock Depths. Almost called it BFD, would have confused some people. And that was the first time in Classic that I've looted a Bind on Equip Epic. So all of our luck here is stepping in at the final stages of the game. And that's good. It's good when good things happen when you're really annoyed at something. Kind of takes the edge off. Very cool. And there's our mage. If only we can get to them fast enough, right? So they start with fire, but I'm pretty sure she could whip out some frost too. Yeah, there she goes. Didn't phase her, she just switched spells. Oh, we got the frost effect even though we didn't take the damage. Interesting. Okay, so that's done. Same thing with the wolves, like right now every wolf spawn is just a tarantula. And if we wanted wolves to spawn, we would definitely need to fight some of these tarantulas. Which I don't really want to do, but we might have to anyway, if we want to do that quest. Let's see if she gives us something that takes us up closer to Hearthglen so that we can go get Uther's relic. My real mission was to weaken the Scarlet Crusade's outlying forces and then infiltrate Hearthglen to gauge their numbers. I'm still in no shape to do it on my own, so perhaps I could ask you to aid me again. From what information I gathered before being discovered, the Crusade has two important members that are the backbone of their forces outside the town, Huntsman Radley and Cavalier Durgan. Kill them and we're making progress. They should be along Hearthglen Pass, Robert Speaks Take 2, outside the town proper.
Farewell.
Yeah, I think we came upon these guys looking for mages, and I'm pretty sure the two players that we just watched run away, yeah, they're definitely headed over there to kill them moments before we arrive, so look forward to that. That is definitely about to happen. I thought I had like a clever way out of here, but I don't. I don't. We just have to take the normal way out. Whoop. Yep, there they are. They're heading right for them. Oh, and they're already in a group, so. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they're leading them on. Let's get up here before they come back. And maybe if they do come back, maybe they'll at least invite us. Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they need my help, and since they're clearly not going to invite me to their group, I'm not really inclined to help very much. They've got a druid and a shaman, they should be able to handle it. If I were them and I saw me around, I would invite me to the group, because I'm conscientious like that. But here I am, strafing in front of them, with no invite. So, maybe we head up the road here. We wish them the best of luck. And we'll try to go get Uther's medallion or pendant or whatever it is. And perhaps when we come back, that looks like it'll be an interesting pull to try to solo it, but maybe we'll be able to do it. Maybe we'll come back and the guys will be spawning up one at a time. That'll make it a little bit easier to take them out. I could probably avoid you, although you might cause me trouble here in a minute. Cavalier Durgan. Yeah, this guy too, like, could easily invite me and let me get this guy, but he's not going to. he's not going to. That's fine. At this point, it's what I expect, so it doesn't surprise me, and I have a hard time even getting angry with it, because I just kind of I expect it out of people, like, to some extent. I just kind of go into things kind of expecting the worst. Unfortunately, sometimes when you do that, that's what turns out to be true. You guys have fun with that. So, let's see. I guess the item is probably going to be up here. Yeah. What am I looking for exactly? Mark? The Mark of the Lightbringer. Now, I don't know. This guy, could I drop the item? I don't know for sure that it is something we need to pick up. Yeah, here it is. I'll go ahead and take this. Looks like it's something that multiple players could grab, so it's not like I'm taking it from them. They will also be able to grab it. Yeah, two named guys. No invite from either group killing either guy. That's brutal. People are getting brutal as they get this high in level. They're just ready to be done and get into Outland, I guess. Nobody's got time to throw an invite to you when you're strafing back and forth in front of a named guy. Oh well, it is what it is. We only have a little bit more to go, and then we can be on our way here. Let's come back down here, and we will try to get this guy. I don't know if he's going to respawn that fast, but he might. And if there's any other guys up, we can clear through them at least. Yeah, definitely nobody up right now. Oh, there is a Scarlet Knight that needs to be dealt with. Can do that. And yeah, that's it. I mean, we could sit and wait. Could do that. We could come over here and try to find Tyrion. I don't know that we have, like, an easy way to do that, though. It seems like we're gonna have to go, like, all the way around. Which is not really what I want. Maybe we can come down here and look for some wolves for a minute. We really haven't been having any luck here. With wolves or with much of anything else, to be honest. Oh, that's really not what we need. We really don't need to be frozen while this guy is gonna... Yep, that's how it starts. That's how it starts. And then once we're not able to drop this guy, we won't be able to mount back up, and we'll pull about 17 more guys. This is how it begins. Alright, so let's just give this a shot here. I don't know if we're gonna have any wolves up. Maybe we'll have to just fight spiders. Could just grind on spiders for the last 6 bubbles of experience we need. It seems like that's like what is bound to happen here. I'll fight spiders for a bit. We'll go see if we can get those name guys. If they're not back up, I'm just gonna go try to find Tyrion and see if we can get his quest and get ourselves into the Eastern Plaguelands a bit. I did pop myself into a couple of different dungeon queues. It's 12:30, you know, on a Tuesday, so don't really expect there to be a lot of groups going out at the moment. All of these could be wolves, believe it or not. These could all spawn in as wolves and we could have our quest done, but as it is, they didn't. So I don't know what it is about the Plaguelands, but they do, like... I think this zone kind of brings out the worst in me when it comes to playing WoW. Maybe it brings out the worst in everybody. And maybe that's why we didn't get any invites to kill either of those named guys. Maybe this zone just brings out the worst in every player. Maybe if we fight these guys now, once we come back down from trying to fight the name guys, maybe they'll have respawned as wolves. We can hope for the best. We can try to hope for the best, while expecting the worst. I call shenanigans on that hit. Thaumaturgus Staff of Spirit. 22 spirit. Yeah, that is a lot of spirit. These guys just, they don't want to stay frozen. It's really weird. Alright, let's head back up and check for Huntsman Radley here. I feel like enough time has passed. Yep, do the fireball. At least the fireball isn't going to slow us down. Apparently it's not even going to hit us. That's really super unfortunate. Really? Like, can you just please piss off? Thank you. Alright, I'm seeing fresh bodies. That's not good for our cause here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do these. These seem like they're just getting farmed out as soon as they pop up. There's Huntsman Radley, like... Corpse is still here, so, yeah, these guys are still keen to chase us, so that's awesome. We're gonna check one more time for Cavalier Durgan, and then I think we just are gonna get out of here. Yeah, I'm like, this is probably gonna be like the hardest 6 bubbles of experience we've ever gotten. I really need to rethink my strategy here, and maybe I need to get myself somewhere else. It would have been smarter for me to take the time to get into Winter Spring and just deal with less frustration. I thought we could do a few things here pretty quickly. I saw some kill quest up, and I thought, yay, kill quest. Yeah, we're gonna get the hell out of here. I am all done with this place. It's really unfortunate. Let's just cut back through here. Let's look for the wolves. Let's get our turn-in done. And maybe I just need to get us over into the Eastern Plaguelands, which is going to involve taking this road out anyway, so... All of this wouldn't be such a slap in the face if we could at least complete the damn wolf kill quest. But we're not even going to be able to do that. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, you know what? No, forget this. We'll come over here, we'll get the flight point, we'll fly to Chillwind. Let's just go. Let's just go, let's go over here, let's find Tyrion, let's find his quest, let's see what that's like. We'll start fighting bats and termites, and we have things we can just fight that are gonna actually be spawned into the world, that are gonna actually be us working towards actually completing an actual quest. As opposed to pacing back and forth waiting for named guys while groups kill them without inviting us, and, you know, looking for wolves when all the game wants to spawn in our spiders, we can actually just go do stuff that can actually be physically completed. So we're going to try to do that. And what we'll do is once we get all the way over to the eastern part of the Eastern Plaguelands, there is a flight point over there. We'll be able to fly back to Chillwind. And I think all we have is the Cauldron, right? The Cauldron's only going to give us like 7,000 experience because we already got the bulk of the experience from actually interacting with the Cauldron. So yeah, it's not like we're going back to turn in a bunch of quests anyway, so I'm not going to waste the time to run all the way back right now. As far as the wildlife can F right off. I don't think we'll be doing that quest. I don't know that Tyrion is actually here, honestly. Like, I really have my doubts that he's just standing here in the mountains. He might be. I have no frickin' clue. That's what Questy shows me. I thought he was back here sometimes. I thought that's where he usually was. But yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea, but we're gonna go up here and try to find out. If that doesn't work out, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, honestly. If that doesn't work out, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some coffee, maybe something to eat, and then I'm gonna get us into Winter Spring, where I know there will be actual quests to do. Imagine being able to do quests. Yeah, like, what are the odds he's just back here standing along the coast? That really doesn't make sense. But hey, a lot of things don't make sense. It's World of Warcraft. Oh, God, please stop dismounting me. That's been the worst thing about the Mage, is like, at least on the Warrior, we could take a few hits and we wouldn't get dismounted. Everything dismounts you on the Mage, immediately. You get one hit by a dog and it dismounts you. Oh, you want a piece of me too? Ugh. I'm not gonna freeze you, because then you're gonna chase me longer. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, I mean, maybe he could be in this house. I feel like, you know, that would be nice. Yeah, he's actually here. There's a house here, okay. It makes sense knowing there's a little house here. I guess this is where he, like, exiled himself to. Oh, Tyrion, man, they did you so wrong in the actual story of this game. I cannot believe how they ended Tyrion. It is such a disappointment. Race does not dictate honor, human. While you remain on my farmstead, I ask you to remember and respect this credo. I have known orcs who have been as honorable as the most noble of knights, and humans who have been as vile as the most ruthless of scourge. But I shall not bore you with tales of my youth. There is much work to be done if that is what you desire. Demon dogs, if you're going to remain here, I ask only that you earn your keep. We have many nuisances that could use some disciplining. You can start with the plague hounds and their runts. I cannot offer much in return, but you are guaranteed a warm meal and some conversation should you succeed. We just want the experience, Tyrion. Can you give us experience? Woe to those that foolishly wander into the Plaguelands. All manner of foulness inhabit these woods, from the fanatical Scarlet Crusade, who will kill any that do not bear the mark of the Crusade, to the murderous Scourge, who only look to bolster their numbers by adding more undead to their ranks. Even the wildlife have been transformed into rapacious, man-eating beasts. I ask you to destroy those that would strike from the skies, the Plague Bats. And carrion grubbage. My food supplies are running low, human. I really wish that they would make a pass through this game and never ever have a character refer to me as my race. Never ever have a character refer to me as champion, hero, mallwalker. Just have them refer to me as friend. Or this is crazy. Insert my fucking name like you do with a lot of quests, but don't have a human address me. Yeah, my food supplies are running low, human. Said no human to any other human ever in the history of humankind. It just, like, is immediately immersion breaking when Tyrion Fordring refers to us as human. Go forth, human. Dude, like, really? And if we weren't a human, it would just be racist. Go forth, dwarf. Like, just use our name, man. Let's assume we introduced each other when we met out here in the wilderness, and that you know my name the way I know your name because it's floating above your head. Let's just go with that, okay? Please don't have somebody refer to me as my race. Refer to me as my class, sure. Refer to me as my class. If you have to refer to me as anything, if it can't be friend or my name, then just refer to me as my class. That's like, at least it comes off a little bit better when we're two humans and somebody refers to you as human. It's just awful. We need to kill 30 of these guys. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because I know that there will be 30 of them to kill. They won't all be right here, obviously, but now we can just travel through and we can basically fight everything. It's It's gonna be good. And we could fight everything, and we can like make our way over here. We can continue. We can make our way over here. I don't know if Tyrion stays here, or if maybe we can find him somewhere else to turn in, but either way, it's fine. I wish these guys, these stupid pets, had like an assist option where they would just attack what we're attacking instead of having to wait for us to get hit or just blatantly attack everything in the area. When did they add assist? Was that added in Cataclysm? Assist is like the best thing. It's like a big reason why I don't play pet classes, because then I have to have a keybind for their attack. Or I have to make some kind of macro for one of my attacks, and I don't like doing that stuff. Yeah, see, like right now, you should just be attacking. I've hit him once, you should be hitting him now. Be the smartest way for it to work. I don't know why we can't get quality of life changes like that in Classic. Like, they obviously at some point decided, yeah, pets need to have an assist option. Okay, great. Let's work that learning backwards. Please give that to me in Classic. That was a big, unfortunate resist. $1333 crit. That might be the biggest crit we've seen. Oh, good. I wanted him to, like, definitely stop casting and attack this guy instead. But what he did instead was he finished casting and then attacked this guy. Well, that was great. Now he doesn't know what the hell to do. Very useful. I kind of don't like the water elemental. If it wasn't just the 1 point, I probably wouldn't waste the talent point for it. If there was like a useful alternative to the water elemental, like we just don't get the water elemental, but instead your frost spells deal more damage, I would have gone with that. I really don't like having the pet. Even on a 3-minute cooldown, I just don't like pet classes. And that's like, we have kind of become a pet class, especially if you like try to work cold snap in, like you basically are a pet class. You're gonna have this guy out all the time, clicking his buttons. That's the only part of Frost Tree so far that I have not enjoyed, is I don't like the water elemental. Oh, we're You got this, man. We'll go ahead and we'll evocate. Hope we don't pull threat. These carrion grubs, they don't like to drop their meat, do they? This feels like where they like kind of ran out of quests to write. They're like, what should we have them do? Have them kill 30 of one, 20 of another, and then they'll have to fight 50 of the other to get the meat they need. Like, yeah, that'll get you a level right there. Just having to kill all that stuff. That's the funny thing is, like, if we focus on this kill quest, we might ding before we turn them all in. It just might be a long time of, like, killing stuff. I don't know if we're doing, like, the most efficient stuff we could do, but it's better than what we were doing before. I don't mind big kill quests when I can, like, consistently make progress. When there's always something on the horizon I see that we need, that's when I like doing big kill quests. Okay, he resisted, and they have a daze, apparently, that can just, like, send us walking off in a random direction. Not very safe. Not very safe in these parts. Our getting inventories full. Okay. Okay, it's fine. They're just gonna keep dropping stuff that we don't need. But yeah, fun times. We really don't want them to get that close to us because they have that daze that's actually really annoying, sending us in a random direction. Of course you're going to aggro. Why wouldn't you? Apparently he can't go over this fallen tree, he has to go around it. That's good to know. Alright, we're gonna pop evocation here before we do anything else. I'm just gonna run down here and probably do Pamela's quest. That should be some quick experience. I mean, I'd like to fight stuff along the way, but right now there doesn't seem to be a lot up. That's an unfortunate resist. I have not been doing very good at using my max range. What I have been doing is like completely whiffing my Frost Novas. That's good too. Of course, right before we get the wand attack off, he dazes us. Let's go ahead and, you know, try to get some of our mana back here. Maybe we can actually drink to full. That'd be nice. I probably should have bought some level 55 water. I'm not actually sure that there is level 55 water that we can buy in vanilla content. We might be waiting on Outland to get draconic water, draianic water. We really haven't been coming across a lot of plague hounds. It's been mainly plague bats. Maybe once we clear the plague bats, the map will kind of reveal a better area for the plague hounds. Maybe we're coming into a better area for the plague hounds right now, actually. It's hard to say. These are probably the quests that I should have started today with, and then we could have done these and then made our way over here. I think there's a few easy kill quests over here as well that take us up into this area. Alright, let's find Pamela if we can, and we'll see if we can assemble her doll. That should give us some pretty easy experience here. Found the dowel's right side. Found the dowel's left side. Oh, hi there. Ghost of the past. Two big crits back to back, that's nice to see. Left, right, and head. I mean, what else do we need here? Legs, maybe? Arms? Oh wait, how many pieces of the head do we need? Cross-shocked us? Huh. Interesting. Alright, I mean, that's enough. We're good, we're good. How many guys do we have to spawn to get this head? I think 2 is enough. Cross-shocked again. Can we click it now? Okay, we look to be good. I mean, do I have to, like, click on the parts in my inventory or something weird like that? There we go. Okay, yeah, we were probably already done. Talk to her aunt, talk to her uncle. Okay, I think what I want to do now is I want to get us over here. I want to get this flight point and get our breadcrumbs turned in. I want to get back to Chillwind, and I want to turn in what we have there. And that's going to leave us with a better idea of what we have to do, because we are getting precariously close to level 58. And I have a feeling that if I focus on this kill quest, I am going to hit 58 without turning any of these in. And that would be a little bit wasteful. So, I think the best plan is just to get on the road here. Like I said, we have at least one thing that turns in Chillwind and a couple of small breadcrumbs. And I just really want to get this flight point so that we have that. So yeah, let's take a pleasant ride through the Eastern Plaguelands, if such a thing could be possible. Yeah, for some reason my computer does not really like this zone. It happens every time I am here. It happened in Season of Mastery 2, where occasionally I'll just get like frame hitching for everything will be smooth, and then we'll hitch. And I don't know if it's the zone or if it's my computer, but it could be a little combination of A and B. Running through this seems like a freaking horrible idea. Let's go around. Even that seems questionable. We're probably gonna get dismounted and beat to a pulp here. But yeah, I am getting a new computer soon. I'm actually really happy about that. I've been having to save small amounts of money for a very long period of time. And I actually went through iBuyPower. heard good things about them. And yeah, and I'm the biggest thing I heard about iBuyPower is like the biggest negative thing is that like a lot of people will order from them, and because of the way like shipping works, sometimes you'll have like your video card snap off inside the build. What I did was I opted to have them ship my video card separately. I am more than capable of installing a video card. It's not that hard. And from what I can tell, it eliminates like the biggest point of failure. A lot of people said they're really great. And when there is broken components upon arrival, they're really good about working with you, getting it shipped back, and getting things taken care of. But obviously that kind of stuff takes time. It's good that they're good about it, but I feel like having the video cards shipped separately should probably be their default option. I know like a lot of people build their computers through companies like that because they're not comfortable building it themselves. For me, it was more of like a compatibility issue. Like, I had a bunch of parts that I had put together on a list thinking, hey, I'm going to build this whole PC myself. And then I just kind of decided that the best way to make sure that all the parts work together and that there's no weird problems is just to go through a professional PC building company. And so yeah, I went with iBuyPower. So maybe in like 3 or 4 weeks, if I'm really lucky and everything comes intact in one piece the first time, I will be on a better computer. The rig I'm on now, the base part of the rig, the motherboard and the processor, I put this computer together about 11 or 12 years ago. The video card is newer. The video card I'm on is a 2060 from the first release, the first run of the RTX 2060s is what I have in here. And I have 16 gigs of RAM, but my motherboard and processor are quite ancient. 12 years old ancient. So I'm really looking forward to having something with a little bit more power to it. I have seen Pamela. She is alive. 15 Darrowshire spirits and return. Okay. There's probably a lot of good quests here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump on a flight back to Chillwind. And we're gonna get this turned in. You are not the flight master I'm looking for. Ooh, okay, my flight master is gonna be over here. What is this? I'm gonna pass. Yeah, that, you know, obviously, guys, at this moment, it's probably not the time to do a BRD run, I don't think.
What can I do for you?
I think that the time right now is to get back to Chillwind. Where are we going here? There we go.
Safe travel.
And I think if we turn in a quest, I think we're gonna hit 58. I don't think we have to complete any of these kill quests. I don't think we have to do any of this stuff. This is where I should have come. And it's like this, for some reason in my mind, like there was a level difference. But yeah, if you guys are gonna quest in the Plaguelands, start with Tyrion's quest, pick them up, work your way through like we were doing. There are some good kill quests here as well. So yeah, definitely do the Eastern Plaguelands instead of the Western Plaguelands would be my suggestion. Stop by Chillwind to get some of the quests that lead out here, but you know, you could probably just avoid most questing in the Western Plaguelands. It's a big headache, and this is much better. It's more open. You don't have to deal with Anderhall. And it seems like it would have been a much better time had we just come here right away instead of doing anything out to the west. But the good news is, I think it's about to be over. I'm in like disbelief, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to be taking this character through the Dark Portal today. I should have time to do an episode 1 of our Outland playthrough. And so yeah, I will be putting it into a different playlist, the same thing I did with the Warrior. The biggest reason is there are some people who are only going to want to watch the Outland stuff, and it makes it a good entry point for those folks. And yeah, it also makes it good for me. It kind of clears the slate. And it keeps the playlist to a reasonable number. To me, it's better to have 2 different playlists that are like 50 or 60 episodes than to have like a 140 episode playlist. I think that's really daunting for people who are thinking about checking it out. So in my mind, it just always makes sense to kind of separate the playlist by the expansion. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing that today, getting into some alliance questing. I've done a little bit of alliance stuff on the priest that we had. Got him through some of Hellfire and a little bit of Zangarmarsh, but beyond that, I haven't seen a lot of alliance stuff in Outland, so that should be fun. I don't know with the experience buff what our gains are going to be like. You can be assured that I'm going to be in the dungeon queue all the time, waiting to get dungeons and doing that as much as I can. So we will see.
Need help?
Return to Chillwind. And there we go. Did we have anything else to turn in here? Maybe? I feel like there's one somewhere, but I don't see it. So weird. Mark of the Lightbringer goes here, but the guy isn't here for it. It's a Draenei. Either way, guys, it doesn't really matter at this point. I am gonna get myself to Stormwind, and from Stormwind, we're gonna learn our level 58 abilities. I'm gonna get some things squared away there. I'll probably check the auction house to see what kind of gear they have at level 57, 58 from Outland to see if we can equip ourselves with a few pieces of decent gear. So let's do that. A Conjured Mana Ruby, a new rank of Mage Armor, Scorch, Cone of Cold, and Ice Barrier. Let's go ahead and get those out to our bar here. Mage Armor rank 3. What Fire Blast are we on? Rank 7, that's fine. Cone of Cold, we'll pull out rank 5 here. Let's see, Blizzard, we need rank 5 out. Ice Barrier, rank 4. And yeah, we should be good with that. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the auction house and just see what's going on there, see if we can do a little bit of prep. Everything else is squared away. Tailoring is at 300, skinning is at 300, so everything else is well and prepared to step through the Dark Portal here. Pretty exciting stuff, actually. Let's check our mailbox as well. I did have some stuff up at the auction house. We'll see if anything's sold. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Looks like some stacks. Oh, these are gear that I made from tailoring. I just made a bunch of gear to level it up, and I put it all up on the auction house for pretty cheap. Runecloth gloves, Runecloth headbands. Nice to see that all this stuff actually sold. Thick leather. And yeah, there we go. Where does that leave us? It leaves us at 286 gold. I don't want to spend a crap ton. I would like to get a better staff. We've had our staff since Scarlet Monastery Library. So that'll be the first thing that I look for here. Don't really know if we're going to find anything or not. This doesn't seem like it's worth it. Yeah, that could have been worth it a while ago. I think I can just probably find, like, Hail Staff of Mage Fire. That seems pretty good. It's 100 gold, though. I don't really want to spend that much. Yeah, maybe there's not going to be anything for us that's really any good. Frost damage could be good. We'd bleed a bunch of intellect. I think I'll just wait on that. I mean, we'll probably get something pretty quickly once we're in Outland. Let's just go through here and do a quick search. I wish you could tell it. Oh, you can tell the level range. Let's be smart and let's tell it, like... Let's tell it a level range. 56 to 58. This could be good. All this stuff is pretty expensive, though. Guys, I'm gonna go in with the gear that I have. Yeah, I'm not gonna blow any gold on the auction house. I'm gonna go with what I have, and that will be what we do. And yeah, guys, it's been a really great journey. It's been a really expedient journey. I'm really surprised that we got here as smoothly as we have. It's been a great time. I need to say thank you to all of you guys, because without you guys, there would be a lot less of me, and without you guys, we would not be here now. So thank you all so much for all of the continued support on the series, through thick and through thin, through the frustrating moments and the joyous ones. I really, really do appreciate all of your guys' support. Take care of yourselves out there, take care of each other, and we will see you back here again really soon to step through the dark portal. Bye for now.